I think this order will apply to approximately 1,500 people, sir.
So this is January 6th. These are the hostages. Approximately 1,500 for a pardon.
Yes.
Full pardon.
Full pardon or commutations?
Full pardon. We have about 6 commutations in there where we're doing further research.
Okay.
Nice to see you again. Anything you want to explain about this? We hope they get them. We hope they come out tonight, frankly. They're expecting it. Approximately 1,500 people. Six commutations.
Were there any cases you did not commute or pardon of people?
We're looking at different things, but the commutations would be the ones that we'll take a look, and maybe it'll stay that way, or it'll go to, full pardon.
And the order does require the Bureau of Prisons to act immediately on receipt of the pardons and commutation orders. Sir, this is an
Why don't we get that down so they can get them going right now?
Yes, sir.
Is that okay?
Yep, absolutely.
In white supremacist America, criminality isn't based on laws. It's simply based on whoever they believe are criminals for the advancement of their white supremacy.
It's virtually everyone, Lester. I believe there were 1,600 people total who had been convicted of crimes on January 6th. It's important to note 172 of them were convicted of assaulting police officers, so we'll have to see if anyone on that list is accused or pleaded guilty to assaulting police officers. We will also look to see, it appears at this point, that it will include former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio. According to his lawyer, his client is currently being processed for release from federal prison because of this action by President Trump. What's important to remember about Tarrio, he was sentenced to 22 years in prison for seditious conspiracy. He wasn't there on January 6th, but he was charged with planning the attack against the Capitol.
Remember that and just to use Enrique Tarrio as an example, during that trial, his attorney essentially pinned the blame for this on President Donald Trump for suggesting that his supporters go to the Capitol. And so you saw that happen. You saw that play out. And now here you have the president conducting these pardons.
I've been saying for months, the time for discussing whether or not this is a fascist regime with fascist plans that they openly detailed is over. The point of saying all that is to convince people that may not recognize it and warn them of what may come so that they can reject it. Too many people embraced it, so now it's just time to fight it and chronicle the ways that it's being implemented and normalized. This is how many Republicans felt about these criminals right after their lives were in danger.
There are a lot of people urging the president to pardon folks who participated in defiling the Capitol, the rioters. I don't care if you went there and spread flowers on the floor. You breached the security of the Capitol. You interrupted a joint session of Congress. You tried to intimidate us all. You should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law, and to seek a pardon of these people would be wrong. I think it would destroy President Trump, and I hope we don't go down that road.
And since those promises didn't destroy Trump, elected Republicans like Lindsey Graham abandoned those principles and backed him and his promise to release the very people that planned and nearly executed their full attack on the country. They can't oppose the fascist leader. So this is now what they're saying in response. Senator Marsha Blackburn and Senator Bill Cassidy declined multiple requests to comment on Trump pardons. Susan Collins says she does not support pardons for those who were violent, but says she's not yet sure who was pardoned. Senator Tommy Tuberville says the January 6 defendants have already served enough time and says he hasn't seen video of rioters hitting police. Senator Tom Tillis says he was surprised by a blanket pardon for January 6 defendants, not something he agrees with. Senator Banks and Tillis both argued the media should focus more intently on Biden pardons than Trump pardons. Banks did so at length. Senator John Cornyn answered questions on January 6 pardons by talking about Biden pardons instead. Senate Majority Leader John Thune on January 6 pardons. We're not looking backwards, we're looking forwards. There's no need to analyze or illustrate just how far these statements are from the ways that all of these Congress people and senators felt on the day that they thought that they'd be murdered by the president's street gang. So to show just how little things have changed after their guy won and after he immediately pardoned nearly every violent criminal in jail, supporters again took his word that they should be out that night and tried to break into the prison where their violent loved ones are being held.
Oh my God. I can't believe this is happening right now.
Save America. God save America. God save Donald Trump. God save America. God save America.
Stop! Box this out!
What are we doing?
Insurrecting the jail.
Are we doing an insurrection again? Start pushing them back. Off the sidewalk.
They're gonna push us. Come on.
Off the sidewalk! Off the sidewalk! On the road!
Previous administrations have been saying for decades that Muslim terrorists don't know negotiation. They only know violence, war, and terrorism. They just conveniently refuse to label our homegrown white nationalist terror cells the same way, no matter how many times they've proven to live up to it.
Move back, let's go. Across the street, let's go. Guys, we're going to the Capitol now.
The day of judgment is coming.
Okay.
And if you
Lose
protest-
some weight, fat ass.
Where are we going next, buddy?
To Judgment Day, he said.
To Judgment
Anarchy princess, he said. Oh, I'm too scared. You know my online name.
Joy and expectations of a better life for everyone are not what these folks want. It's not what they ever wanted. They want more anger, more violence, and bloodshed. They thrive off of it because they mirror their leader, who knows he can unleash them like a pack of wild dogs at any moment, especially now that he showed them that he's willing to make their criminal activity in his name disappear. They've always believed that incarceration is a crime deterrent, so it definitely means that their new principle of pardoning violent criminals when they attack the government that Trump doesn't like is encouragement to do more.
He was badly attacked, beaten, defending the Capitol, lost consciousness, suffered a heart attack after a man named Daniel Rodriguez repeatedly shocked him with a stun gun, yelling, "Trump won." Daniel Rodriguez was granted a pardon tonight.
I have been betrayed by my country. Rest assured, I have been betrayed by my country, and I've been betrayed by those that supported Donald Trump. Whether you voted for him because he promised these pardons or for some other reason, you knew that this was coming, and here we are. Tonight, 6 individuals who assaulted me as I did my job on January 6th, as did hundreds of other law enforcement officers, will now walk free. 6 individuals who have threatened my life and who have made threats towards my family members. My family, my children, and myself are less safe today because of Donald Trump and his supporters. I've been concerned for myself and my family's safety ever since I testified before Congress. In recent months, my mother has been swatted, a 76-year-old woman who's guilty of nothing other than having a son, a police officer who responded to the Capitol on January 6th. And she's also had human feces thrown on her while she was raking leaves in her front yard. This is who we are as a nation. This is what we have become, and it has been further exacerbated by Donald Trump.